Hello. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live sale. Sorry, I had to go take a time out and go get some lotion. It's really dry here today. Hope you guys are all doing awesome. If you're watching this on the replay after the live, thank you for joining. And if you get a chance, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment. If there's something that you found that maybe didn't sell at the end of the show and you're interested, you can let me know. And if you're joining in, say hi, hello. Tell me who you are, what you're up to. I would appreciate it. Oh, it's been a day, I tell you. I just feel like off my game. So let's see. Hello, ladies. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Deanna, Northwest Sunshine. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Sandy, would you be okay with bid ending? If not, I can ask someone else. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I got a little fun planned today. I thought of it 10 minutes before we actually started, so. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. So let's see. What do we have planned for today? First of all, I can't do two things at once. My kids still give me a hard time because I keep trying to use my finger on my Mac and because I'm always on my iPad. So I'm doing it over here and I'm like, hey, things aren't moving on the screen. It's really weird. Lord. So let me just pop this up here just in case. If you are, we still have snow. You know, it's been snowing here, like just a little dusting of snow. But yesterday when I drove home from Omaha, I made the mistake of stopping in Walnut, Iowa to do a little antiquing, which Dave told me I needed to go home. And by the time I got done, it was icy. And I like white knuckled it for almost the whole way home. I just don't like driving in the snow or in the ice. And a semi like did his fishtail thing in front of me and another person rolled over. I was like, oh my gosh, I was ready to go find a dumpy motel and stay in it on some place in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we haven't got what they said we were going to get, but it did get icy. So if you're joining us and you are going to bid, I'll mention this again in just a few minutes, but what you will need to do is make sure if you are the winning bidder to send me an email at the email on the screen, restorationharmony1@gmail.com. And all I need is your name, your real name. If it's different from your YouTube name would be great as well. Thank you. Your shipping address, and then your PayPal email if it is different from the email that you're sending it. Or if you don't have PayPal, just let me know that and you can just check out as a guest. It's the safest way for both you and I. So that will be awesome. Hello. Celeste is in the house. Well, I know it would be nice if I didn't have, I don't have to go out for work generally, but I was driving back and I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, I remember those days when I was on the interstate and I'd be stuck in traffic forever. And it was not fun. Not fun at all. But I have a good mix tonight of fun things. A little ephemera, some kitschy fun. I did find some things yesterday that I'm excited to bring. Not tons of stuff, but it was nice. I got to see my favorite little lady at the, what's it called? The Bear Paw Bear. It's in my vlog video. I can never remember. Bear something. And everything was kind of closed. There was one place that was open when I first got there, and that should have been my sign that I should have just turned around and went home. But I went to the one place that was open and spent a little time and then went over to see her. And she's like, "Oh, I was probably across the street having coffee." She said all of the alumni from our school have coffee once a month. And she said, we got to show up because when you're 80, the numbers just keep dwindling. She said so. So she was hanging out with her girlfriends and guy friends, I think. So all right, let's see what else. Oh, a couple of quick tips if you have not done a live before or participated in one, then you probably need to know that you want to refresh often. And what that means is that all you're going to do is, hi, Barbie, is if you're have been on and watching for a while, you might want to just X out of the video, come right back in, and make sure that your comments are in, it either will say live chat or all chat. So where it says live chat, just make sure you go over to the little lines or there's some kind of icon depending on what kind of device you're on, and click that and make sure you're in all messages or live chat. That's about all there is to it. We will do just in case today. So if you are wishing to really get an item, what just in case is if you're an active bidder, you've been bidding on something and you have a top bid that you want to put in, then when I start my countdown, just put in JIC for just in case and a number, whatever that top bid is. And if you are the highest bidder at the end, you will win that $1 above the highest bid that came in before the bid end. So that's how that works. And today I do have some quick claims. I didn't do a very good job, I don't think, of usually I go through and I'm like, okay, let's space it out. But I think all my quick claims are all at once. But that's okay because we're going to play a little fun game. We're going to do a little bingo in order to get it started. So I think that will be fun. So let's see. The weather is good. I think I've said hi to pretty much everybody. Let me go to my other comments here. One never knows. Yes, it looks like it. And I did see, I think I saw, I just hopped over for a second to YouTube and I saw that there might have been another live sale going on at the same time that I did not know happened. So we might have other friends that are at that sale as well. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get started in a few minutes. Oh, one thing, just Barbie, I have done that before. Barbie said she's in her car, so it might be weird. But I oftentimes turn on a live sale when I'm driving home, especially on a long drive, and I just listen to it. And then I hear something I want, and I'm like, oh, can I pull over? Do I have time to bid? So yeah, this would be interesting. I'm excited to see how that goes for you, Barbie, but I enjoy it. It's like having people sitting with me while I'm driving and I feel like I have company. So that's kind of awesome. But my question, or not my question, my update for you is that next week will be the first week of March. So there won't be a live sale. However, it will be my first drop sale. And instead of it being at 4 p.m., I am doing that at 10 a.m. And that way, some folks that are in other countries who like to watch will also have the opportunity to bid when they're actually awake. So just a note, I will post that on my community tab and all of those other good places, but just in case, I didn't want you to forget. So I am starting to gather some things for next week's sale. But if there's something that, if you're watching this on the replay or you're popping in and there's something that you say, hey, I've been looking for this, if I have it, I'm happy to bring it because I've just started getting some goodies. So I think we will go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with something that I picked up. Where did I put them? Where are you? Oh, here they are, down here. So I picked these up and, I tell you that I always try to pick things up that I really like myself, that I would put in my house. Well, This is probably something that doesn't necessarily go with my decor, but I thought that they were so cute. I had to bring them to the table, and I found them in two different places. I think one I got um, either at an estate sale or, and then the other one I think I got in maybe at a thrift store. I don't know. But the first is this little precious red wear kitty cat. And she is in great shape. Look at those pretty little eyes. And I was telling Karen Williams, I said, I don't know. I thought maybe I should just save my little kitty and bring her at like Halloween because I don't have like Halloween stuff. And she's like, no, people can buy cats anytime they want. So this is a choice. Let me get back to my banners here. And the starting bid for your choice is $6. So these are, I know a lot of people that collect these and they come in all shapes, sizes, heights. This one is, let's see. Oh, oops, my tape measure. Just make sure, Barbie, that you're driving safely. It's 4 inches wide by about almost 4 inches tall from the top of the little kitty cat's ear. But you can kind of see she's in really, really beautiful shape. She's got her little claws there. If I don't drop her, I just put lotion on. So now I'm going to get her all smudged up. I'll clean her up before we go. So that is choice number one. The little meow, 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 meow. And then the second one is who doesn't love a poodle? Or in Zenny's case, a cockapoo. But this one I am unsure of. There are no markings on either one, but this particular one I have seen before. Look at that mouth. And that's just how I mean, there is a little wear, but that's just how he was made. Like, and even his little poodle bumps on there are just, that's how they are. But I have seen these before in, just making sure that's not I changed the lighting in here and I don't think I like it very much, but because I can't see. There is just a little fleck in the glaze. This is not a chip. It's just where the glaze is. Just didn't catch or something. So you can see the red clay underneath. But what I have seen these are on, it's like a salt and pepper shaker or a shaker set. And so it's the mama poodle, and then all of the puppies hang from the poodle. I have seen that before. And this looks exactly like them. But when I looked at the way that the little poodles were in those, I did not see that this is how this one would go, because I was like, how would it hang on there? I'd have to hang on there. But perhaps, I don't know. So that is the choice. We've got the kitchy, meow, 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 and the poodle. Look at, they like each other. Gosh. But I'm not seeing any interest at the moment, so we will put these aside. Where are we going to put you, little kitty kitty? Carefully, carefully. All right, let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys something. I don't know. Oh, I'm totally out of my sector today. The second thing I have, I want to do now because it's big and I am worried that where it's sitting that I could break it. But this is going to start at $18. And this is a piece, I love this. This was one of those, like I said, I like to buy things that I would keep in my house and use. And I have a lot of Lazy Susans. Well, no, I don't have a lot anymore. I used to have a lot. I used to collect them. And so this just reminds me of something that would have went great with them. I think I only have a couple now. But this is Los Angeles pottery. They did make several pieces that go with this. It is made in the USA. And it is that beautiful, beautiful avocado green. The bowl is attached, as you can see, as I'm holding it up. And there is, the only inclusion is something, again, it's not a chip, but it looks like, it just looks like a skip in the glaze. If I mean, I don't think it's a, let's see if I can show it. Where is it? Right there. Can you see that little? It's not rough, so I'm not really sure, but that's the only thing. Um, I'll bring it back, Barbie. It's the red wear cat or the poodle, so you just let me know. I can bring it back later. But this is stunning, and it is, let's see how big. I do have my other camera up here, but haven't used it, so haven't needed it so far. Well, there goes the, it's a big one. She is 14 inches round. And then the bowl in the center is 7 inches round. And from center to center, I mean, it'd hold a lot of chips and queso. It's about 5.5. So it's a big platter. So if you're someone, this would go great if you have like the Mary mushrooms or any of the mid-century modern colors, the oranges, the greens, even the, even the clear glass canister sets. It's got like a little bit of, I don't think it really picks up on the camera. There's just a smidgy, almost like an orangey color in there. It is super, super cool. And again, it is Los Angeles potteries, made in the USA. Who doesn't want something that's made in the USA? I do. All right, let me put this aside somewhere safe where I don't knock it over. All right, we got to fix this. It's going to drive me crazy. Thanks, Northwest. Okay, what do we got up next? Well, this kind of goes a little bit. I mean, if you were thinking you're eating your chips and dip, this is another choice. I think I might get out my little tray here so you can see them. Put my little bingo stash away. I'll play with that later. Okay, so the first thing, this kind of goes with that kind of Mad Men vibe. And this I'm totally in love with. Now, I don't know. Let me just put it up here first. It's this adorable bird with his sequence eyeballs. And he has the splatterware on him. Oh, he is starting at, hold on, 8. Well, this is choice for 8. Now, the 2 items are pretty different. There we go. So, at first, when I saw him, I thought that he was for your sponges. He is apparently not. He was originally made as an ashtray. But I think he would be cute in your kitchen to put your sponges. And even, how cute would this be? No, I just took it away. But how cute would this be inside of that platter? And you could put like toothpicks in there. So if you had like little charcuterie, this is where you could house your little sporks or such. I think he is so, so cute. I'll show him together. And he is not marked, but he is splatterware. And then the other choice, well, very different, that doesn't really go with your mid-century modern, but it is close to St. Patrick's Day. And it's this adorable little Homeco elf. And he is in great shape. No chips, no craps. I don't think he has any craps either. But look at his little ears. Or her little ears. Hi, Karen. And here she does have the sticker on the bottom. It is bisque, but she's just so cute. And she looked really cute. I had her with something else and she looked really adorable. So here are your choices starting at $8. Here, let me get him over here so you can see. We've got, see, he's saying, feed me, little Elfie, little pixie. So we've got the splatterware bird ashtray slash sponge slash toothpick holder. And then this adorable sweet face little Homeco Elfin Magic. And I keep bringing little Elfies to my sales, and I also didn't never decorate for St. Patty's Day, so I should probably start a little collection. I don't know why I had never done it. So I'm going to set these two aside somewhere over here. Okay, I'm just saying. I just put him in here, and you got to see this. Look. Look how cute he is. Mm-hmm. Adorbs. Okay. Karen Williams, you are going, if you watch the vlog this week that I did, that I'm going to do, so to show up next Wednesday, I'm telling you, I found something cute. You're going to like it. Let's see. All right. It's Easter almost. I've been planning for Easter for a long time, but I have a choice of postcards. Let me move my little tray out of the way. And these are Easter postcards. Yeah, I know. It really is cute. I'm hoping Dave doesn't get here and go, oh, I'm going to fill that up with some kind of goodness. But I have a choice of 3 postcards starting at $4. The first is a religious piece, and I love that. Like it's the angels moving the tomb and Jesus coming out. It's from March 21st at 7:00 p.m., 1913, to Miss Ruth Wilhelm in a town called Moscow, Iowa, which I've never heard of. But it's in Muscatine County, apparently. Dear Ruthie, well, how are you? I hope like myself. I hope you're well like myself. I thought it said, I hope you like myself. I was like, wow. And then it just gets more difficult for me to read because, I mean, I can read cursive. But so that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is from 1919. And I love this. It's got the gold. I love the font on it. It's just so, so pretty. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of flowers those are. Wait a minute. It doesn't say Easter. It says aster. So guess what? We just solved that problem. How often have I paused a joyous traveler in soothed to cull a garland of thy flowers when thy faint sweets the sun has filled them full. Mm-hmm. Aster. Didn't realize that. This says, thank you for the card. The back is, I don't know if I showed the other back of the card. It does look like that one has a little bit of water damage. So, okay, not Easter, but Aster. So you have 2 Easter choices and an Aster. And then this one is the back of that one. And then probably my favorite is this little one. Now, if you know me, you know I oftentimes don't part with my little chickadees. I like the little chicks on the Easter cards. And this one says, rejoice the Easter tide. And it's in a cute, adorable little, they've got baby chicks in the basket and one hanging out. This is from 1908. It doesn't have much on the back, so it's super, super cute. Now, know that if you are an artist, these all can be scanned and copied, and they're just $4 choice to start. But I mean, look at like, for example, I mean, let's just say, like, it would look cute propped up there. It would look cute with this little bunny, grouping of bunnies. There's so many things. I mean, to me, decorating with postcards is like the most inexpensive way to start a collection and have a display that I have ever used. And I use them all the time. I've collected them since I was young, like in high school. My mom used to get them for me, and I just always loved them. So we got some antiques here. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. We have the choice of the two Easter and the one Astor car. So here we go, Sandy. And Wilhelmina is our bid ender today at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. Sandy, I should have probably asked for a backup bid ender for you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Northwest. You're the most awesome. I think you've maybe done this a few times before. Oh, that was sweet of you. All right. So, Sandy, I see you at 5. Oh, okay. So, Karen, you are, yeah, I see that. Thank you, Deanna. She is the best. But Karen, Sandy is going to let you have first choice. So which one, or ones, or oops, upside down. I know this is what I love about doing these live sales. This community is like so wonderful. And I'll just wait for Karen to tell me. No, it's okay, Sandy. That was my fault. I should have asked for a backup bid ender, and I did not. So it is not your fault whatsoever. You want the Astor chick? They're yours. The Astor and the chick. Okay. I got to write this down, because if I don't take my time and slow down, like I said on Monday's video, I will mess something up. And Dave is not here, nor is Landon. No one is in the house but me and the dog. And she's not very helpful. Oh, I'm the cat. So Demi left today. Well, she left last night and went to stay at her dad's house. And that usually doesn't happen, but they were leaving for California this morning. You know what? It's terrible not having anybody in the house. Like, I know. I mean, I got to get used to it, but even though she's at school all day, I'm like, oh, I miss her. I'm ridiculous, aren't I? I am ridiculous, and I only have Rhea graduates this year, and then Demi is next year. So, hello, Tippy Winks, Christy, how you doing? Okay. Now, if you saw last week's vlog, you know that I have an affinity for these beautiful. They're called VIBs by the North American Bear Company, and these were oh shoot. I'm sorry, Sandy. I'll wait for a second. We'll just let Scarlett hang out here for a second. Well, Scarlett's going to start at $12. We're just waiting. Okay. All right, Sandy. Sorry. The chicks were after the chicks. Okay, so let me just tell you about Miss Scarlett O'Bara. She is 1979, I believe. Yep, 1979. Now, here's the story about these bears. My mom in the late 70s and 80s, maybe even later, collected these for a very long time. She had a lot of them. She handed them down. I think Albert Einstein went to my son. I had Barely Temple, which, if you watch the vlog, you know she's no longer with us, thanks to Ruby. And I have Rembrandt in my art studio. So these are just really special. Some of them go, oh, I didn't button her up. Um, some of them go for a lot of money. Now, there are two Scarlet Oberas. And this first one, and she's big, like, but they're so cute. If you have a collection of, Gone with the Wind, there's, I know, bad Ruby. There's just all kinds of these that you can collect and add to your collection. And I'm hoping Barely Temple comes back into my life somehow. I don't know. It makes me really sad. She is, well, she doesn't, I mean, isn't probably going to stand up, but she does have her eyelet dress on, and sitting, she sits, I mean, you could put her on a stand. She's about 13 inches sitting, and she is, come here, Scarlet, about 11 and a half inches wide. She's a chunky monkey. Now, Scarlet this is the first of the two. There is another Scarlet, and she has a green taffeta dress. She looks a little bit different, but she's got her little flower here. The flower looks like it's been a little worse for wear, and possibly, um, I mean, she's in great shape. She doesn't have any rips, any tears. She's not missing an eye or a nose like Barely Temple, who went to stuffy heaven. um, so she's in fabulous shape. But like, if this would be such a great gift for someone who has a Gone with the Wind collection or something like that. I didn't do the sniff test. She smells great, but I found her in the wild and I could not resist her. So, oh, you know what? Actually, the internet has not been very kind to me today either. So hopefully it will all be okay. Um, but she is starting at $12. If you ever see Barely Temple out in the wild, and she's a reasonable price, pick her up for me because I would like to have her back. But if not, Scarlett is going to sit and watch the bids and hang out with us, and we will bring her back. Okay. Stay, Miss Scarlett. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, this is fantastic. And what makes it more fantastic is I found this out in the wild as well. Well, see, Karen, you sure? Well, we can bring it back, but Scarlet O'Bara probably should go home with you. Rep Bertler is really cute. He's got like a double-breasted, suit with a vest. He's really super cute. This I found when I was out thrifting, which I have never, ever, ever found a yearbook this old. This is from 1910. You got it. 1910. And the bidding is going to start at how did I mess that up? Oh, right there. At $18. Now, this again, if you were a crafter, I kept this for a little while. I did scan some things that I had wanted. I just there was no way I could cut this up for myself. I mean, I'm okay with anybody that wants to cut it up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging, but it was just so cool to look through. Now, it does have damage, meaning it is torn away from the spine. So, no bears. Your granddaughter would love a bear. So it would, and it's got water damage on the front, so it would be totally okay. I mean, it's not in perfect condition, but I wanted to show you a couple of these photographs. That's all right, Karen. I'll take care of you girls. I'm sure I have another chick somewhere. You know what? I probably do have another chick. And here's the thing. Um, we'll find Sandy a chick for her helping with my bid ending today. So here we go. Everyone's happy. Look at these guys. Look at how handsome they are. Thanks, Northwest. You guys are so sweet. Okay, but here, it gets better. This is what I really liked. So we got the football team, which they're great, handsome, dapper man. Oh, and let's see, where is this from? It's from a college. So it's called the 2010 Cardinal. Yeah, it really is awesome. Published by the junior class of Leander Clark College in April of 1909, volume 11. So it was the class of 1910. And let me tell you, there wasn't a whole lot of, I believe that might be the entire class. And then they have in here this, I'm going to have to look at it. Okay, let me flip to it. I got to put it down to do this. I cracked up. It has the academic frolic, but that's not what the funny part was. Back here somewhere, past all the handsome bucks, they have a whole section of roasts. Hello, Lori, it's awesome. Oh, that TikTok rabbit hole. I can even do it on YouTube. I look at one thing and I'm just like hooked. But there was one where it had, and so it's just got like funny things that I actually don't understand most of them, but they were probably really funny back then. But there was a page where it had a whole section based on married men. And it like went into, they were recognized. So apparently that's, 1910. Now I can't find it. I knew I should have marked it, but I didn't want to put anything in it. I mean, I didn't want to. Hang on, I'm going to find it. It's going to drive me crazy. And plus I've got to show you these wonderful ladies because they're Married Men's Club. Here it is. Motto: while there is a life, there is hope. Aim to promote our common warfare. And it was a club. And look at the picture. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. Yes, no, 1899, right, Barbie? Isn't that crazy? Oh man, if I would have found that, I would have been in heaven. Okay, let me go back to some of these pictures because they're just so well done, and they're groups, which in a yearbook like that, I mean, you don't see a ton of, especially sports photos. Let me get back to the sports. But I mean, this is their pretty much like, this is their shorthand. Can you see that? Their short commercial and shorthand group. How many of you guys know how to do shorthand? Does anybody know how to do shorthand? If so, will somebody write me a letter in shorthand? Because my grandmother used to do shorthand all the time. And I was fascinated by it. I never learned it. But my friend Jeannie, who is often on here, she said she took shorthand in high school. Now, we're in our early 50s. So I'm like, they had shorthand? I probably would have taken it. But I didn't. Okay, here we go. Here's the cool part. If you're ever a basketball player, you're going to appreciate this. That's the women's basketball team. Now, can you imagine dribbling a ball around in that paraphernalia? I mean, those dresses are long. women poison their husbands. Well, hey, if I saw the club with that image in there, I might not be so. Sorry, Dave. I wouldn't poison you. I promise. There we go. All right. So this is $18. There's more women in here. I'm upside down. I want to show you that. No, I guess not. And apparently they could only play basketball. But it is a fabulous book. Like I said, not that you need my permission. Stacy, just put it on the phone or put your phone on and just listen. This is what I do. I mean, I'm not advocating you watch it, but I just listen. And if you hear something that maybe doesn't get okay. Can you hear me now? Hmm. Hang on. Let me try something else. I'm back. Okay. I just want to make sure that now can you hear me? All right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, well, guess what? I'm not putting that back on the phone because I get getting spam calls, and that's what it was. But you missed such a titillating story I was telling about my grandmother doing shorthand and making, listening to recipes, and you know, see, now it's gone. I mean, I just had a great conversation with myself. Thank you guys for tolerating that. Um, I may just for the sake of not having that happen again, since we're not going to use this. Now I'm okay. You still good? Can you still hear me? You were ready to, I bet you were. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, see, if you're in the car driving, you won't have missed anything because it was just me talking to myself. And the only thing I really remember from sign language is the alphabet and more, which is what I taught my kids when they were little. All right. Oh, dear heavens. This is why, Karen Williams, I need to have wine handy. It's when this kind of stuff goes down. Okay. This is an interesting one. And this is I have kind of, I feel like a lot of small things this week. But this is a choice of lusterware. And I'll show you the first one. It's this. Oh, wait. Hang on. I got all flustered and I forgot to put the banner up. Oh, my gosh. Okay. This is for choice. Starting just at $8. That's all. And these are so fabulous. So I just think that, for me, because I don't have a lot of wall space. I've got a lot of windows. And so smalls are something I think they just display so nicely. And you can, put floating shelves up. You can use some of your antique pieces. But this is, it's not marked. Barbie, please tell me I'm not frozen for anybody. Oh, I would love it, Laura. Dave will be here in a little while. Maybe he'll bring me some. But this cute little piece, it's tiny, tiny little thing. Let's see. And it's always so pretty when somebody gets frozen. It's like, oh gosh, that's the best look ever. It's only about 2 inches. 2 inches. See, now I wondered about that too. I was going to ask you guys this. It's footed. It almost reminds me of a Demitasse cup, right? For a little shot of espresso. But then when I saw the feet, I thought, would it have a saucer? So that's number one. Number two, and have never been a fan of the color purple, but this lavender, I'm going to show you the back first, is fabulous. And this is only marked with a number. It is a very small picture. There's no cracks or chips on either one of these. But look at the front with the gold. I'm sure that's 24 karat gold. I'm sure of it. Just ask Angela. But it is a little bit larger. You can tell. But I just like that lusterware. It has such a pretty look. And they're so easy to incorporate. Now, the last one is pretty fun. Okay. So this is a salt and pepper shaker. However, so here is the pepper. Now, I bought this at a antique store. And it said, no, I did not. Did I? I don't know. But I looked it up and it said this is a pumpkin. Now, who doesn't think that this looks more like a orangish tomato? Because I think it looks like a tomato. But it is handmade in Japan. It says on the bottom. And then instead of a shaker, there is a salt cellar. Now, I'm guessing it probably would have come with a spoon, but I love this. I think it is so cute together. And it's just got that. It's like I love orange. Orange is one of my favorite colors. So I think that might be why I like it so much. But it's got, the purple and this kind of, I'd say, periwinkle color here. It's in great shape. And then it's got the pretty orange. By Northwest. I know. I always say I get a headache like right before I go on here because I forget to eat and then I'm starving when I'm done. So those are, see, I think it looks like a tomato too. Those are your three choices. Starting bid for choice $8. I just think that color is so pretty. Actually, I mean, totally different eras, right? But these two look pretty together. And my feeling is you can be as eclectic as you want because if you like it, it should go on display. So I am not seeing any interest right now, so we'll put those aside. I'm hopefully going to remember where I put all this stuff. Okay, next up, we have some more ephemera. Now, these I did get at an auction not too long ago, and I have a lot of them. And so I would show you this on the other view. However, we're not going to mess with it. Well, I get busy and then I'm like, I know I need to eat, but I just one more thing I need to do. And then it's the end of the day. These are going to be a choice, but they're going to be quick claim. So this is the only other quick claim besides, oh, well, we'll do a bingo. We'll do a bingo with this one too. So these are choice for these children's activities books. Now, know that every single one of these have this illustration on the front, no matter when it was published, at least the ones I have. And I think I ended up, I think I have about 20 of these. But these are worth paying attention to. And let me put it up there. Hang on. This is going to be a quick, I'll put quick claim in there so it doesn't confuse it. And I'll give you a bingo number, and that's what you put in. These are, first of all, in perfect condition. And this one is from March of 1946. Hey, Nancy. Oh, and Heather, I didn't say hello to you. I just responded to. They are large. So this is about 15 inches tall. And they are activities books. Now, I do have a couple where pages were taken out of them. And people actually did the activities. Imagine that. But look at these pages. And there are some that are done by some illustrators that you might be aware of. But this is choice. It's going to be for whichever one you want. It's $10. They are in magnificent condition. And this one has a bonus in it. Look at this. I think Goofus and Gallant, or the G twins, I think they're in most issues. But look at them. Oh, definitely little elves, pixies, whatever they are. And here is the bonus. Well, I'll save the bonus in that one. I'll show you in a second. Look at this. It's got the calendar for that year. I just think it's fantastic. And those little ducks, wouldn't this be cute to just frame as it is in a spring display? Back to the farm. I mean, everything in here is just yummy. Oh, hey, I brought paper dolls this time, girl. Nature's Children. I mean, they're just fantastic. And the bonus for this one is inside of it is what I would say would be I'm sure that somebody traced this, but doesn't that look like a Ruthie Newton? And it's colored very well. So that one. Okay, so maybe these children's activities are the early highlights magazines. I didn't do a ton of research on them. I bet that's it, Karen. And then here's this one. This is for April 1941. And I thought, since we're in, that was March. And then this is April. And and they have great illustrations advertisements in the back. And the big ones. Look at, Here is what children of 1946 played on. That's their swing sets and their playhouses. There's Goofus and Gallon again. But look. And these are all things that kids can do. You know, I think what I need to do, for those of you who watch me when I do my tutorials on crafting, don't you think I should just get one of these out and then do the activities in it? That would actually be kind of fun. Maybe I should do that. Easter greeting cards. We can make these together. But hold on. There's some really cute ones in here. Look at paper dolls. Yeah, I don't, I had never seen these before. And I, look at the bunnies, bunny yabbits. I think that would be fun to do these, but these are $10 and the, okay. Oh, the bingo card. I'll leave the rest for you guys to, there was only one other thing I wanted to show you. See, they got the story hour, and I think these guys are in there. Little Brown Bear, I think is in there quite a bit, and most of them as well. They've got a little, I'll let the rest be a surprise, but let me get my bingo. Okay, so the first person to put in whatever I pull from my bingo numbers, I got some more bingo numbers, so I thought, let's just use them for this. So the first person to put in what does it say? 71 gets choice of these lovely children's activity books at $10 for choice. You can pick one or you can pick both if you so choose. I multitask all the time, although I can't do it here. So I'm going to put these down. I'm going to keep moving on. If anybody puts in 71, which I just threw back in the thing, I'm writing down 71 so I don't forget. And what I was going to tell you, the fun part of this game is if I pull a number that's on this card, then you win a free gift. Because so far, no one's got the free gift items yet. So 71, we'll put that up there. A free gift from me. Let's see. Okay, it is time for a piece of glass. And I'm telling you, this was, I don't know if I was just a sucker because they were just so, it was so beautiful. The way that I saw it displayed, I was like, I don't know. I have to have this. And if you are a lover of glassware, you'll know what I mean. But this is an Indiana glass covered candy dish in fantastic shape. It just came to me dirty, so I had to clean it up. This looks stunning with almost everything, like everything. Like it even looks good with, I mean, it looks good with that because it pulls that every single color. You just pick what you want, and it is beautiful. Look at how cute it looks with that paired together. It's really beautiful. So it is starting bid $14. I was lucky enough to get, I mean, I think fairly good prices that I could pass on to all of you. So if this is something that you want to start collecting, the beautiful thing about this is that this blue glass pulls the lavenders, the pinks, the yellows, the greens. Yes, the brass that I put in the vlog. Hold on, we'll do that because I have it for a prop. It just, everything just pops with it. Okay, I don't have a candle, but let's just pretend. And why don't we use my little tray here? Okay. I put felt down on it because I was too worried that things would slide right off of there. And so I did pick up several pieces of this. See, look. Now you could add that in there. You got yourself a whole little display. They're stunning. And you could have a collection of this and then just work around everything else in your wherever it is that you put them for the different seasons. Yeah, it really is beautiful. And like I said, I was able to get them at a price where I could pass that on to all my favorite friends here on our live sales. And Karen, I loved your suggestion for putting some of it on Instagram, which I haven't done because I just got home last night. So yeah, it's very, very pretty. So starting bid is $14 for this covered candy dish. Can't you think malted milk balls for Easter? Okay, now I have a question. Throwing it back to, I got to put this down because it's getting heavy. So, like, for example, my great grandparents, I remember they always had butterscotch discs and um, the hot ones. I don't remember, but I liked cinnamon discs and then sometimes peppermints, always in a cupboard. Her carnival glass was mm, not this color, orange. I don't know what they call it. I don't know tons about glass, but I do know that I love this. And whoever sent that collection to the thrift shop, it took very good care of it. But I don't see any interest right now, so we'll move on. Yeah, I think that brass looks pretty. And you know what? Even if you don't have brass, is something you can usually find in um, antique stores, estate sales, thrift shops, just to grab at a pretty reasonable price. Sometimes they're a little bit expensive, but I'm gonna close that out. I had that up there for a long time. Okay, now here's one of my favorite. I'm gonna put this back in here. My favorite finds recently. Where did it go? And this little cutie patootie starting bid is only starting at, where are you? $12. Now, I don't know. I bet somebody on here knows, but this is an adorable chalkware bear with a honey pot. Now, this is very much an Edward Mobley looking piece. And I am not positive, but I am fairly sure this one says Mexico on the back. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that they did chalkware. I don't know if it was Mobley that did it or if somebody else did it that were very similar to the molds that they did for the squeaker toys. Um, that's it, Karen Marigold. Um, or not. But this, if you are someone who collects Ruthie Newton pieces, her books, her other pieces, or if you're a collector of any kind of squeaky, cute little toys. I have some squeaky toys coming. Some of the sun rubber. This is cute. Now there is a little bit of wear right here. I have two of them, but I picked the one that I thought that was the best to bring. But oh my goodness, I love this so much. I also have a sheep carrying a football coming soon too. Maybe I'll bring that next week. So that is this little pumpkin. Now, who wouldn't want that in their collection? I just wish I would. So this is how I live vicariously through all of you because I don't have a ton of display space. Unfortunately, I didn't plan that when I built this house. I was like, oh, I like windows. But then when I, was getting all the things that I did collect out, I was like, well, now I don't have anywhere to put it. So I have to be very selective, or I have to pull everything out and then restyle it. So that's kind of what I've been doing. But I just can't have as much. So, well, I probably could, but I don't think my husband would appreciate that too much. Okay, this is going to be our first quick claim. It's another bingo. Where are they? And it's more postcards. However, this will be for all three for one money. And I don't believe we have anything except birthday cards. No cards that are not what I said they were. No asters instead of Easter. Okay. And these did, I believe, so this is the first one. Here, I'm going to take them out. I believe that I got these at an auction, and I bought several things, and I'm fairly certain that she or he was some kind of antique dealer. Okay. Where's my quit claim? Let me just change it. So this is the first one. Hang on tight. Do you think I could type with one hand? That would be crazy. It is weirdly quiet in here. So today's Thursday, and so Landon, if he decides to come home, it's not until tomorrow. So until Dave gets here. So here's the first one, and it's raised, 3-dimensional. These look to me to be pansies. This is from could be 1911. I think it's 1911, August 12th, 1911. I always liked the postcards. Like when my mom used to buy these for me, I liked the ones that were like had the postmark on my birthday. That was always fun for me. But anyway, I think she was this one's beautiful, was an antique dealer because not everyone, some were in albums, but these were all in their own sleeves. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I don't even think he realizes it. We got the whole house to ourselves. It's not telling yet. Barbie, don't go telling him. And this one opens up and it's got the sweetest little. It says, I wish for you good measure of health and pure delight and every joy and pleasure upon your birthday bright. Now, my mom used to give me these for my birthday, which I think is so cool. And if you've got somebody that's a collector, this one does not have a date on it and it was not postmarked. So it would be my guess that someone probably hand delivered that postcard to them. Uh, but if you've got somebody that loves vintage and antiques, somebody who loves anything from the Victorian or Edwardian period, these are wonderful to give as gifts. And this one, I know it's not probably going to pick up. See how it's shiny, but can you tell that it almost looks as though it's 3-dimensional in here? So the way that it's made, it looks as though that's cut out and then 3-dimensional, but it's not. This is beautiful. This is from 1915 to Miss Clara Parkins. It is postmarked November 23rd. And this is November, and it was dated, or they wrote it on November 20th of 1915. Wishing you a happy birthday and many more to come. We'll answer letter later. They were very short. Lovingly, somebody. I don't know. But these are the three that you're getting, all three of these. I try in most of my journals, if they're appropriate, you know, some of the retro journals, these probably wouldn't work in. But when I sell my journals, I try to find postcards from the time period that the journal is made. So, for example, like if you're a journal, if you do journals, this is a journal where these would go well in there. So it's nice to be able to tuck in antique or vintage things into your journals for yourself or for whomever you're making them for. And this is for all three. You get them all. So, how about a number? See, I could talk about vintage postcards for days, but I won't. Okay, ready? So the first person to type in N35 gets to take these home. And if I have N35 on here, you win a free gift. But guess what? I don't. So next week, I'll change out the cards. So we have different cards. But N35, if you put that in there, all of these are coming to you. There are so many. You saw that I had them on. I don't have, yeah, I do have a flower frog, but I had this on my oil can. I use them in my flower frogs. I put them, I have little, like this. What do you call these? Oh, these are like, see where this bunny's at on, those are like centerpiece things, or they could be name card holders, but they just look wonderful. And at Easter time, these are great to, thanks, Karen Williams. And these are something that is great to put in as place cards at Easter dinner or breakfast or birthday breakfast for this case, but any holiday. And it is Sunny Biscuit. What did I do? I put that dang thing back. And something. I guess we're going to find out. What's it, N35? Pooh. Well, we'll see if Sandy's going to bid. Put her number in. I'm pretty sure it was N35. I'll wait for you. Good, it was N35. I did take it out of the mix. Awesome, Sandy. Thank you. Okay. Uh-oh. Guess who's in the house? The dog. Ruby. I can hear Dave. All right. Thank you, Karen, for bid ending. Or you didn't even have to bid end. You just put it in there first. And thank you, Sandy, for your bid. Okay, honey. She's crazy. Okay, next thing up. Full grabs. Now, I made the mistake. I think. Maybe I didn't. This is going to start at $8. There were two of these, and there's something about these. You know, I had bunnies when I was in 4-H. I love them. This is a go bowl. This would have been for Mother's Day, 1975. So if you became a mother in 1975, this is what you could have gotten as a gift. And it is made, Goebel, if you don't know, is a West Germany company. This is not to be used for food, just in case you wondered. But if you saw this behind here, you know that it fits awesome on oh no, now both the dogs are on a plate stand. It looks wonderful with other little goodies and just a whole plethora of bunny Bunny yabbits, as my kids used to say. I just think this is gorgeous. And I kind of wish I would have bought both of them. Hi, honey. We were just talking about you. um, because I kind of wanted to gift one of these to my sister, who I don't think she's watching, but um, she used to collect bunnies, and she's got a really cute Easter display in her dining room, and I think it would just be cute. But this is a Global first edition Mother Series. Global West Germany starting bid is only $8, so it is a bargain. Oh, here, let me show you the back. Not to be used for food. And it is signed on the front, S. Bachmann, Bachmann. But you can barely see it in there. I don't think you can. I think they're just so cute. So let's see, what else do I have here? I don't see any interest, but if I'll watch, and if I see somebody, if you do decide to bid, just put bunny 8 and then, or bunnies 8, and then I'll know. Okay, now pay attention, Angela. Quick claims. We got some quick claims coming up. This one is going to be a quick claim for $10. I'm just going to put quick claim there. Yes, it can hang on a wall. I did not mention that. It does have the little holes there, so it can be. And then, of course, you can also use the ones that, imagine my fingers, that come over the top and the bottom as well. So, yes, it can be hung on a wall in several different ways. Okay, first quick claim in our little series of, did I miss this? No, we got it. Okay. That was a quick claim, wasn't it? I bet I didn't see any interest. Okay, I'm losing my mind. This is our next one, our quick claim. I love this. Again, it goes with everything. It could be in your bathroom because it looks like a purse. It could be in a men's fishing display. You could give it to a little girl for her bedroom, and it's actually has a purpose because it is a bank. It does have its original stopper, and it is versatile. It goes with every decor you can imagine. It is in excellent shape. I did not take the stopper out. I just left it. But this is a quick claim, and it is $10 for whomever puts in. And I love that basket weave. Hang on. I need to leave my. Okay, ready? 066. $10. Quick claim. I got my bingo card over here. Just saying. So this is our first quick claim item. I'm going to set this aside. You guys yell if somebody puts in their quick claim for 066. All right. Quick claim number 2. Or well, actually it's number 3, but who's counting? This I found. This is new old stock. It is a set of 3 hankies. I'm trying to be careful. It does have a little tape. There's nothing on it except for 3 ladies' handkerchiefs. Still in the box. I have not opened them. And they are $10 as well. Quick claim. And the first person to put in 065 takes home the hankies. 065. Now, for me, I think those, again, I have this thing about perfume bottles and compacts and vintage hankies and things like that in my bathroom as a display. I just think it looks pretty. I have some, yesterday I found a whole bunch of like powder thing. I didn't buy any of them, but oh gosh, I could have bought them all. They were so cute. But I just think that that looks really, really pretty together. And yeah. So we did the hankies, we did the bank, we did the global plate. I thought I had one more. Oh, the postcards. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. Um, I'm keeping these 3 out here so I don't forget in case or 4 out here in case I forget. Saying somebody probably needs that basket because they just do. Let's see. Okay, the next one. This is very fragile. Very. So the first thing I want to show you, which I think I need to clean this up just a little bit better. But this is a stand. Now, I picked this stand up to go with this item I'm going to show you because I thought it was perfect. They did not come together. Now, they could have been paired together and then separated once, in the store. I'm not sure. But this is going to be starting bid at, I gotta get to it. $8, and it's for both pieces because I just think they go cool together. So this is the first piece. All it is just a little, I think it's either heavy ceramic. I don't think it's metal. Maybe. Listen. It feels like it's some kind of porcelain ceramic, but it feels very durable. Verdict's out. But the showstopper is this egg. And it was made by Dolores Hampton, I think, maybe. So I'm not sure if you are familiar, but this is porcelain, China, made for Easter 1978. And the reason I picked this up is this is hand painted and by an artist. My mother did a lot of China painting, porcelain painting, and this is something that she may have done herself. But this is, whether this person was a professional or, an amateur-esque artist, it is beautiful. And it is a little bluebird. It's very, very fragile. And Dolores made it. She's in the little bird. And look at the little. I actually have done a lot of China painting myself. Believe it or not. You had to have 4-H projects. So I did a lot of them. She is beautiful. And look how awesome that looks on this little stand. Gorgeous. So $8 starting bid. This particular one is bisque. So in China painting, they would do either bisque, or a lot of times you would see the ones that were glazed. They would fire them in different ways. I have some eggs that my mom did that are actually glazed. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yes, I know this. So when you find one that is glazed, they were pre-glazed. So they were in the kiln, pre-glazed with a shiny coat. Then the artist would paint onto that glaze, and then they would fire it again. So when you see them that are like that, if it's real China painting, whether it's, bisque or glazed, it is done on the surface of it. So there you go. There's your lesson today in China painting. That's about all I know. My mom is basking in the sun in Florida, so she's not here to help me and tell me any more about it. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. I see Karen in for 8, so we're looking for 9 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And there you go. The little birdie. And the stand is yours. Karen, I'm going to move this safe somewhere safe. And hang on. Hang on, hang on. You are also getting this little handmade bird nest card from a vintage postcard that I made. So I'm sending that with it too. All right. We just have a couple things left. And do we want paper or do we want something else? I think we're going to do paper. Okay. Now, these are starting at $18. But I think there's a lot of us here who need these in our lives. So let me just show you. Yeah, that will go cute with that little birdie. So the first, we got 2 sets of paper dolls. This is starting bid at $18 and you get choice. This is take along tote for doll and clothes. So who remembers Buffy from The Family Affair? Is this not awesome? I love this. So this is a Whitman book. I thought I had 1960. Oh, this is 1969. The other one is, just so I don't forget, is 1963 that I'm going to show you. So let's just look at cute little Anissa Jones, the little sister. You get a gold star if you can name all of them. I don't know who they all are. Danny, what was his name? Keith. There's Mrs. What was her name? Mrs. Beasley. Mrs. Beasley. Thank you, sweet Karen. Okay, so here is Buffy. She is in fabulous shape. Now, someone has taken all of her clothes out. Is there anything in there? And then she comes with all of her clothes. I'm trying not to. Let me just do it this way. She's got this. Her nightie. Fancy outfit. School clothes. You probably remember that outfit. This one, they're all in fabulous shape. They're wonderful. And I have a lot of, and then she's got all of her accessories. I won't show you all of them, but here's Mrs. Beasley. And then Mrs. Beasley has clothes. And then she's got a little purse so she can put goodies in. But Mrs. Beasley has little clothes in here too for her. So she's got baby doll clothes. She's just super, super cute. And then on the other side, there's more stuff. Let's see what's over here. Sweet little Buffy. I wonder where Buffy is now. Gosh. Okay, so this was before I was born. So, and she was maybe, I don't know, 8, 9, 10. So she's got to be in her 60s or maybe close to 70 by now. I don't know how old she really was. Oh, and just more clothes. Holy moly. It's full of clothes. And this is large. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm not bending those. Okay, I'm not. This is 10 inches by 13 inches. And I think they're about the same size. Yep. Okay, so that's choice number 1. And the second, meet George Jetson, Jane, his wife. Now this says it's from 1963. And I do remember watching. Well, I did watch. I mean, maybe it was reruns. I don't know, of Buffy and the Jetsons, but or maybe it was still running when I was old enough to remember it. I don't know. But the whole family is there. And this little scene, I'll pull these out. There's the front. There's the back. And then the only one, I can't remember if, what was his name? Oh, hang on. I'm getting them all out. They do all have stands. So there's Elroy. I can't remember what his name was. But I didn't see the other dog. Judy. Can't imagine they wouldn't have put him in there. Jane and George. So they're all in really good condition. Anyway, I started to say I have a lot of paper dolls, and I do love them, although I don't use, I mean, I don't display them like it. There's just too many paper doll items for me to even go through all of them. It is packed full. Items for every person in the family, including hair. But I don't want to mess it up because it's nice and neat in here. So I'm just going to leave it and let it be the surprise for the person who gets this. And when I asked about these, they said these go for a lot of money. And I'm like, oh, okay. I just liked them because they were cute and they reminded me of when I was growing up. So I thought they needed to be in my life. I've had them in my craft room on display, and I thought somebody else might like them, but I'm not seeing any interest. So I'm going to go ahead and put them aside. Okay. So what we're going to do, the last thing, and it's probably the biggest ticket, well, it is the biggest ticket item of the night. I'm starting this at $30. And I will tell you that I have paid up for every single one of these that I've ever bought because I think they are absolutely 100% worth it. And I hope you do too, because these bring hours and hours of enjoyment. And if you're a crafter and you want to use this for your retro journals, then here you go. So $30. This is for the fall and winter 1986. And unfortunately, this is vintage. I was a junior in high school. But it is full of fun. I wanted to show you because the one thing I loved about this the most, look at this guy. Oh boy, look at this. It's like Jane Fonda days. She's riding on that treadmill. These make great junk journal pieces. Okay, hang on. I got to put this down. Where's the household goods? I wanted to show you something. Look at him, Rico Suave. Ooh, that's the other thing. This is hardly ever because the pages they crack when they open. They're not open all the way. So this was probably never used. Who wouldn't want to look at the Sears catalog? That. But there is hundreds of dollars worth materials if you're a crafter, and hundreds of hours of entertainment looking at all of the things from back then. And I have used these in I'm trying to look, but I don't see them. They had the Mary Mushroom set. Maybe not in this one. I don't remember. Look at all this. But these are, if you just had one of these, it would last you, forever in journaling. And I know a lot of people are into creating the 80s, the 90s journals. Good God, I wore that kind of stuff. Yep. I had a beret. My sister and I both did. Goodness. Look at this. Girls just wanna have fun. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any interest. So here's what we will do. We can recap, and I can just let you know, or you can just let me know. I think most of you have been here for a while. So if there was anything that you wanted me to recap, I don't know if Barbie is still here, but I think you only missed the red wear cat. So if you are, if you're okay. Um, Wait a minute. I forgot one item. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. It was the freebie that Karen got with her thing. I'm like, I had a postcard. Okay, I'm good. So let's see. I'm not going to run down all of them. I have the carnival glass. I have the bear. We have the lusterware. I usually don't go through a full round of recap, but that allows you guys to you can truly contact me. I know your time is precious, and I don't want to waste your time. And I think most of us have been here from the onset, so there's not really a need for that. But if you're watching in the replay and you see something and it didn't sell that you know of, just give me a jingle. But I want to thank you all for being a part of today. Remember, next week we will not have a live sale, but watch 10 a.m. Central Standard Time next Thursday. A drop sale will post, and it's just me like I would do a normal video recording, like a tutorial, and I will have 10 items. I will put a price on those. I will give it a letter. Um, and then you guys can, first one in with that letter wins, and I will get it shipped out to you. So I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And thank you so much for being so supportive, for purchasing and helping support my small business. If you haven't, please give us a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Um, we, me, and subscribe, because it really does help us. It helps a lot. So thank you. And until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. So take care. Sandy, thank you so much for bid ending. And thank you, Karen and Northwest Sunshine, who I think went to eat dinner, um, for helping with backup bid ending. I really appreciate you all. So cheers.